What if I told you that deep within the futuristic, polished image of Japan, there are entire villages that officially don't exist? This isn't a conspiracy theory. This is the Japan you've never been shown. Every year, thousands of people in Japan intentionally disappear. Teirekaje diohatsu, which translates to the evaporated. These aren't missing persons in the traditional sense. They choose to vanish, leaving behind their jobs, their families, and their entire identities. There are even specialized companies, known as yonigya, or night-moving services, that orchestrate these disappearances. They help people pack up their lives and slip away under the cover of darkness, never to be heard from again. It's a silent exodus, a topic Japan rarely discusses openly. Even within its sprawling metropolises, Japan hides worlds within worlds. In Tokyo, there are districts that never make it into travel vlogs or tourist brochures. These are areas where day and night feel completely disconnected from the rest of the country. Some neighborhoods are so socially isolated that residents rarely, if ever, venture out. It's not because they're physically trapped, but because they feel society has pushed them to the fringes, leaving them behind. We all know Japan is incredibly clean, but it has a remarkable ability to hide its mess, whether it's literal or social. Then there's the paradox of the abandoned but not quite empty spaces. Japan has over 8 million abandoned houses, a phenomenon known as akiya. Entire villages are slowly fading from existence as their populations age and dwindle. But here's where it gets strange. Some of these ghost towns aren't completely dead. On paper, they're still functioning communities. At night, you might see lights mysteriously turn on in some of these deserted homes. But if you knock, no one will ever answer the door. It's an unsettling testament to a nation grappling with demographic decline, where places are forgotten but not yet erased. This physical isolation mirrors a deeper, more profound emotional one. Japan struggles with one of the highest rates of loneliness in the developed world. It's not uncommon for individuals to go for weeks, even months, without a single meaningful conversation. This epidemic of solitude has become so pervasive that it's created its own strange economy. There are rental friend services in cafes, where you can pay an hourly fee just to sit next to someone, often in complete silence. The simple need for human presence has become a commodity. Loneliness is no longer just a feeling, it's a business. And this loneliness has a tragic, final expression. There's a specific word for it in Japanese. Korokushi, which means lonely death. This refers to people dying alone in their homes and remaining undiscovered for long periods, weeks, months, sometimes even years. Special cleaning crews exist solely to deal with the aftermath of these lonely deaths. This isn't a rare or shocking occurrence anymore. For many, it's become an expected, albeit grim, part of modern life in Japan. So, what fuels this profound sense of isolation and the desire to disappear? It often starts with the immense, unspoken pressure that permeates Japanese society from a very young age. There's a constant, silent demand to be perfect, to fit in, to never stand out, and above all, to never, ever fail. In many cultures, failure is a learning opportunity. But in Japan, it can feel like a quiet, permanent stain on your character. This relentless pressure for perfection is a double-edged sword. It drives the incredible efficiency, innovation, and order that Japan is famous for. But at the same time, it can silently crush the human spirit. This is why you rarely see this side of the country. The Japan presented to the world is a carefully curated image, colorful, polite, and hyper-futuristic. Tourist cameras are welcomed, but they are guided towards the safe zones, the beautiful temples, the bustling crossings, and the vibrant pop culture hubs. The rest are abandoned villages, the lonely apartments. The stories of the evaporated remains invisible, tucked away from foreign eyes. It forces us to ask a difficult question. Is this the price of perfection? Is this immense human cost necessary to maintain a society that runs with such flawless precision? A society where public order is impeccable, but private emotions are often locked away, suppressed until they either break a person or force them to vanish completely. Japan isn't fake. It's not a fight, but it is a country of two distinct realities, existing side by side. One is the polished, harmonious version shown to the world. The other is the silent, disciplined, and emotionally complex reality lived by its people every day. This was the Japan you were never meant to see. And believe me, This story goes much deeper than what we can cover in a single video. If you want to explore more hidden truths, forgotten places, and the real stories that often go untold, make sure you visit our channel. And don't forget to subscribe, because there's a whole world out there waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching.